So we've just come off the elevator and we want to welcome you to our home. So they have these awesome keypad locks, so we don't need a key. And then in you go.
So welcome to our home.
So you come into the living room, and when you make a left out of the doorway, you come into the main bathroom, well, one of the bathrooms. This would be the bathroom that you would use if you visited. It's not part of a bedroom. Korean bathrooms are typically pretty small. They're very functional, very practical. So as you'll see, there's a toilet, a sink, and a shower. The shower is actually quite roomy. It does leak out onto the floor, so we deal with that all the time, but that's okay.
So yeah, there's no seal across
the bottom of the door.
But there is a drain under the sink, so it's it's called a wet bathroom. And some other things that are different from what you're used to in the US. This towel rack, if Linz can open it, it's a towel rack that comes off the wall, so you can put towels in lots of different ways.
Also, you'll notice the cover on the toilet paper, because it's a wet bathroom. That's to deflect any water.
Also, there's a cover on the plug, like an outdoor plug in the US, same reason.
To deflect water.
The toilet has a flushing paddle on the side and a lower tank, with a little bit less water.
But there is lots of storage in here, so that's nice. All 3 mirrors have cabinets. And when you're sharing a bathroom with your teenage daughter, that helps.
And then we have a faucet, but no tub. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but also a shower head. And so, yeah, that's a little different. The fan, when you start it up, here, start the fan. It goes through cycles of different vibrations, and at one point it sounds like a screaming banshee, and then it sort of quietens down. It's too funny. Oh, light switches in Asia are found outside the room, so the bathroom lights are out here.
One other great feature is all of these cabinets here are storage. So we have plenty of storage. All along here is storage. Even underneath, the cabinets underneath by the opening are storage.
Yeah, we moved here in suitcases. We have 12 suitcases and 6 carry-ons, so we don't have enough stuff to fill that space.
Right next to our bathroom is our bedroom. We took a smaller bedroom because we gave the boys the master bedroom. So we also declined a wardrobe. We gave that to the boys as well. So we just took some shelves for our clothes. We're still working on getting bins to get organized.
Yeah, we'll make that look a little nicer.
But that's okay. Rick hangs his dress shirts right outside on the porch. There's a hanging bar for hanging your laundry anyway.
You gotta show them the cool hanging bar though.
Oh yeah. So
check out can you reach it?
I think so.
So there's this bar that I hang my laundry. It's actually for drying laundry.
You can actually make it go lower, or you can raise it up to dry it. So if you're a Korean mom doing laundry, you can lower it to hang your clothes up and raise it to dry it in the sun.
Can you just turn the handle a couple times? Just
so that's up, and this is down.
There we go.
So
that's pretty cool.
The handle also comes off.
Yeah, you can reverse the handle because there's 2 rods above.
Oh, right.
So we could have 2 rods going, and we store our suitcases in this area, which is some kind of wet area that we'll talk about here in a minute. But we're not going to use it, so we store our suitcases there just to keep them out of the way.
And then that's our area. So you come out of our bedroom and bathroom area and back past the entrance. This is our TV area. The TV was given by a colleague for us to borrow, which was really great, and our Roku from America works on it, so that's fantastic.
Which we did not expect. That was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
We brought it just in case.
And then all of the drawers are like tech storage, where we're keeping our wires and bits and bobs. And
you can see the lovely scooters, the electric scooters we got to get around the city.
Our Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. We have maybe the least comfortable furniture we've ever.
We're grateful to have a couch and chairs from the school. It's very hard and very uncomfortable. So we're looking at getting some other furniture.
Yeah, maybe even today.
As our budget allows.
And then we move in towards our dining room.
So the table is actually the same exact table we had in the States from IKEA, which we loved. But it has, we extended it one. It has another extension that we could actually add if we have people over. So we love the table. There are 6 chairs. We'd have to get other chairs if we had more people over, but that's not a problem. Kylie's room is right off the dining room. It's a little bit bigger than ours, but we wanted to give her some privacy. And so this is her room. She set it up the way she likes it. We're still looking for a little desk for everybody. We're hoping to find something maybe at IKEA that they can each have a work area. And then you come into the kitchen. It's a very spacious kitchen. Lots of counter space, lots of storage. Everything you see is storage. Down below here is storage. Up above here is storage. And even here this is all storage. So not using the upper ones right now for a lot. We have a few things. This is our American cabinet. This is our Asian cabinet. And then this is one of my favorite features. This is the spice drawer, little spice cabinet, which I'm slowly getting my spices back in order.
It's a cool spice cabinet,
Yeah.
Love it.
And then, typical to Asia, there's a stove top out here, but the oven is on the back porch.
With our, wait for it, Gigantor American fridge.
So we have an American-sized fridge, which is actually really nice. We have a gas oven. You have to show them the no sign. So apparently, it is hooked up to the gas, but it says no to use the stovetop because some point there was a fire. So we're not using the stovetop out here, but just the oven, which is really nice. We also get a dryer because we're a family, and so we don't have to hang our clothes up to dry, which is a huge, wonderful luxury, because hanging 6 people's worth of clothes to dry is time consuming.
We're not sure. I think it's brand new. It had all the bits and bobs with it from a pack. And it takes, you know, between 1.5 to 2.5 hours, depending how big the load is, because it doesn't vent. It's just a dehumidifying system that sends actual liquid water through a tiny hose that we just have dripping.
And then this back here is the washing machine. You do a wash cycle and then it stops, and then you have to program it to do a spin and drain cycle separately. So it's a little bit different from the US. And then you'll see all the boxes and bins for recycling. They have, it's even worse than New Jersey, but in a good way. So there's glass bottles, plastic, cans, all the stuff that I've always wanted to recycle in the States that we couldn't, all the wrappers to things, they call vinyl. So like you get, you know, something in a plastic bag in a box from the store, that can actually get recycled here, which I love.
And then we have these huge banana boxes that somebody got for us at Costco, and we use those as our
laundry baskets.
Laundry baskets, because the laundry baskets here are a little smaller than are useful to us, and they're a little more expensive.
And we've taken the wardrobe out of our room and are using it for a pantry. So there's extra, you know, pantry where we keep our extra.
Yeah, so Kylie took the nice one from our room and we took the one from her room and put it out here. That way it's huge and it's way too big to fit in that space in a bedroom. Lindsay's currently making Christmas candies, which is why we have chocolate on a makeshift double broiler here. Very exciting, and they're quite yummy.
The other thing too that we have to do is compost our food waste. Now I'm going to show you this food bag because it doesn't have nasty trash in it. It actually has crackers from the airplane.
Right now it's airplane crackers.
So we just keep a bag right by the sink, and every day we take it down to the food waste bin and dump it.
And it's actually sent off to pig farms where they make it, or a factory where they make it into pig pellets. So it's reused.
Another recycling area with smaller paper trash. And then, because we have 3 teenage sons, we gave them the master bedroom. So they have more space.
So Noah, the tallest of our boys, gets the huge bed. The other 2 get the bunks, which they've been perfectly happy with.
And the school, instead of us having to buy bunk beds, the school just provided them from the dorm, which we're very, very grateful for, because they're sturdy dorm bunks and not some cheap bunks we found somewhere else.
Toby spoke for the desk right away and got the whole desk area for himself.
It's actually a vanity, but...
Yeah.
And they also have all kinds of storage.
Noah spoke for the wall storage, yep, so he got that area. And then if you back out onto the porch with me, which has, our apartment has a porch on both the south side and the north side. So Isaac took all the storage.
So we have this great enclosed balcony, which is lovely. Lots of light, lots of room. We just learned recently that the big...
It's a wet area, like a concrete wet area.
It's a wet area, but we learned that this is where people do indoor gardening. And so you could fill this whole thing with dirt and plant things. We're not going to do that. But right now we're using it as a drying area, and Rick set up the iron. And yeah, I'd like to make this area a little sitting area. So maybe when we get our new couches, we'll bring the other ones out here and make this kind of an enclosed sitting area. I think it's beautiful. And of course you can go into the living room from the porch right here, which is nice. So it's a big loop. And during quarantine, Rick and I would do laps through the whole area just to get some exercise.
Shuffling our feet along the floor.
This is our apartment. Thank you for coming along.
Hey, look, it's us in the mirror. These are pre-filming shots here.
Do I look okay?
Yeah.
You want to film?
Gray's your best color.